Hey, welcome to Daybreak, and this would be the Lisa who is an empty nester and thought it would be a great idea to go get a brand new puppy. So life is really different. It looks like a newborn is here. The other day I realized it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon and I wasn't even sure if I'd brushed my teeth yet. So we have a whole different way of life going on here, and it's wonderful and it's hectic and I don't sleep a lot, but it's been really a good experience for us. So all that to say, that's why you've got all this. And so I just wanted to check in. I'm not going to do a full video content today, but just to say that, we are rounding the bend on our Prepare for Your Role series. This would be session 3, and session 3 will be divided into 2 parts. When I actually started writing, I had an entirely different a different angle where I was going with this next session called Elevate Your Voice. It's I wanted to talk about here's some kind of the mechanics of how some conversation starters and that kind of thing. And before I could get there, the Lord just reminded me that most of us are not going to speak up if we don't hurdle the one greatest obstacle we all face, and that's fear. I have faced fear of rejection, of people thinking I was stupid, and just the craziness of what we're telling. For those who have never been taught Bible prophecy, this really does sound outlandish, even though we're reading prophecies and watching these fabulous teachers who are connecting the dots for us and pulling in Old Testament prophecies with the book of Revelation. I mean, we see what God said is going to happen. It is happening. But for us to actually convince others, it's difficult. And so we are fearful. We are, especially if there's not a lot of people around us who see what we see and know what we know, to try to tell. It really, we can be very hindered by fear. So that's what we'll cover. Another element before I even get into the fear section is about finding your people. That is one way to certainly alleviate a lot of your fears. If you watch the session 2 video, I had Kim in, and she's a contributor here. She works for the Faith Forward Press publishing company with me, and she helps on the Daybreak site. If you met her, she's my people. God has given me a gift. We're able to do a lot of sounding back and forth with one another. So before we have conversations, we're able to talk it through. So I recommend you find your people, and I also recommend, if this helps, to before you go into a conversation, you don't have to tell everything you know. As a matter of fact, it's really not a good thing if you do, and that's something I'll get into in part 2 of the Elevate Your Voice. Some of the craziness that I've done, and it has just not gone well. So don't do what I've done. Don't tell it all in the beginning within your first conversation. Build a bridge with people and tell what you know a little over time. So anyway, just touching base, and I'll have the next session out as soon as possible, and I've put on the website that they won't be as timely as they were. The Lord has me working on other projects, particularly Sunset, which is the sequel to Daybreak. And so I really feel that His encouraging to spend more time focusing there and do this, kind of at the same time, but I'll slow my production of it a little bit. So anyway, I thank you for those of you who've responded and said how much you're enjoying this series, and so I know it's helping some, and it encourages me that I'm encouraging you. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this installment, and I will see you soon. Thanks. Bye.